Welcome to Lab Rats.
Hey man, you like my new haircut?
This is very nice hair.
I got it cut exactly the same as I had it last week for continuity.
Very good.
Yeah.
My name's Andy Walker.
Sean Carruthers.
Why are you mentioning your hair before we get the show started?
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta work with these, kids and animals, I tell you. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, go away. Today, today on the show, we're gonna be looking at a curiosity of technology, something that I get a lot of questions about. I'm sure you do too, from the masses out there who go, oh, what's this thing? We don't know what this thing is. And that is?
It's a computer.
No, PDF documents.
Oh.
Do you know what a PDF is?
Pretty damn funky.
Pretty damn funky, yeah. It's a
I
document.
do, in fact, know what it is.
I know you do. He's the expert, actually. So today on the show, we're going to demystify PDF documents. Why would you care about PDFs? Who cares? Well, you're going to care after this.
I care.
He cares.
I care because you do.
And it's, yeah, exactly. We love PDF documents. Anyway, we'll tell you more about it after the break. Do you have anything else to mention? Anything creative to put in the space before we go to commercial?
No.
No, exactly. He's got gas today, that's the problem. All right, let's take a break. This is going to be one of those shows. Take a look at a message from our sponsor, and we'll be back with PDF Demystified and Sean being a complete dildo. You know, the reason why he's being like this is because we just went to lunch and he drank like, what, 6 Pepsis or something like that?
It was way more than I usually do. So I think and I had coffee earlier today, so it's just all the goofy juices starting to kick in.
It's the caffeine thing.
Whee!
All right, well, there you go.
All right. So let's get to the actual topic.
Shall we?
Yes.
PDF, what does it stand for?
Portable Document Format.
Very good. Portable document format. You may actually have seen these before. People will send you attachments on your email. And normally what a PDF document is used for is to replicate something that somebody has created on their computer. Perhaps a document that has layout, something that's been scanned, for example, something along those lines. And so the idea is portable, meaning it can move around and everybody can open it and see it. So let's just, for kicks here, open up one.
I do want to mention one thing about that. One of the key reasons that this was brought out is because online, in the past, people would try to replicate these documents using HTML format. So you'd have like a standard document that was on your page, but when you have a different size browser, it would change the size of it, and things would start flowing in a different way. Images would start moving around depending on how the text reflowed. So, like as you said, it would replicate the document exactly as you would originally envision it on the page. So it wouldn't be dynamic like HTML.
And it wouldn't matter how, like based on which computer you're looking at, which browser, which program.
Right.
When you open the document, it looks like it was originally created.
Right. So it doesn't matter what fonts you have on your machine.
Right.
It doesn't matter what size your browser window is.
Right.
All of that.
It doesn't matter what elements are on the page.
Right.
So PDF, developed by a company called Adobe. You may know Adobe they've made Photoshop and Illustrator, Premiere, and all kinds of stuff like that.
Lots of tools designed for print professionals.
Exactly. And in fact,
multimedia professionals.
Speaking of which, it's actually something that print professionals do when they're designing magazines and things like that. They'll actually share documents that way and can actually send a PDF document to a printer to output for a print job.
Yeah, exactly. The PDF format, while it is something that's really, really useful for the consumer for seeing something in Adobe Acrobat Reader, which is the client that you use to actually see PDFs, or one of the clients, their original one, it is actually so powerful and has so much information embedded in there that it can actually be used to contain all the information to print a magazine. It's not just little newsletter. It's like everything you could see in a high-quality, glossy magazine.
Right, exactly, with all the source files and everything like that.
Yep.
Well, speaking of which, I have a document open here, which is Chapter 3 of my new book, Windows Lockdown, Your XP and Vista Guide Against Hacks, Attacks, and Other Internet Mayhem. And they're throwing rats at me now. But this is something that my publisher uses, actually.
This is your new old book.
My new old book used to be Absolute Beginner's Guide to Security, Spam, Spyware, and Viruses, and we updated it with all kinds of new information and added the Vista stuff as well. So I have open here is chapter 3, and it's basically the way it's been laid out by the book company, by Q Publishing, and has all the fonts and looks exactly like it's going to look on the page. So you can and I use this, for example, to review how they've laid it out to make sure it is delivering the information that I intended, and it looks exactly like the pages of a book.
Yeah, so it's not going to reflow depending on what you have on your desktop or how your word processor is working.
That's right, exactly. And I'll show you actually a couple things. So I have this open in Adobe Acrobat Professional 8, right? So that's the program that Adobe provides us. It's you have to pay for it, a couple $100, and it allows you to not only to open these documents and view them, but also to put comments in and to make some subtle changes as well. So, so you can see up on the screen here, I have actually a commentary that I've made that says change this particular word to go to the Sony. So it's just an edit that I've made that's going to send back to the production unit so that they can actually make that. So I can put comments throughout the document like that.
You can say, replace this with a reference to salad cream.
Exactly, exactly. Say apple sucks, not apple's great.
Exactly.
Things like that. Anyway, but I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but while we're here, let's have a quick look at Adobe Acrobat Professional. So this is a tool that will allow you to make comments, to make subtle changes, things like that. You can actually edit some basic text. So if I go up here to Tools and I choose Advanced Editing, I can go down and say Touch Up Text Tool, and I can actually highlight text directly in the document and delete it and actually type in new stuff.
Sneaking toolboxes.
Sneaking toolboxes.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I know. But it's useful. You wouldn't necessarily do this if you're sharing a document, but you would do it if you, for example, you want to make small tweaks to a PDF without going back to the source document and recreating it.
And to use a really advanced situation on this, you can actually set up a server in a corporate environment that will actually save changes that you have made and that I have made, and then actually can merge them all in the end
together.
as well. So it's so powerful that you can either use it yourself, you and your publisher, or it can be a whole group working together. That's right. The one tool that we have on the Adobe Acrobat that I use a lot as well is the sign feature. I sign my documents. So someone will send me a PDF, say I'm
contract.
Going to review like the Sirius radios that we looked at last episodes, and they'll say, please sign this and send it back to us. Well, I don't have a fax machine, so I use the digital signature field on Adobe Acrobat and send it back to them with that digital signature, and it's as binding as a regular signature.
Very cool.
No, I mean you have to have people at the other end that can read it and will actually treat it as binding. So.
Right.
But anyways, they said we're getting ahead of ourselves there. But
we are, because for those of you who just want to view these documents, they don't want to make any changes, you just want to open them up and see what's in them, all you need is a product called Adobe Reader from Adobe. If you go
it used to be called Acrobat Reader, but now it's called simply Adobe Reader.
Correct, yeah. So if you go to adobe.com, you can actually download it for free. It runs about 35 megabytes to download.
We'll mention really quickly that you don't actually need Adobe Reader on the Mac because the preview program that's built into that will read PDFs just fine. It doesn't have all the functionality that Adobe adds to it. But if all you want to do is read it, then it's built in.
There you go. Good.
Does Windows have any built-in on that?
Does not have any built-in, no.
So there you go.
tools.
This is why you want to download it.
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly. So there you go. Now, you may not want to even, some people don't like Reader. Some people are never going to buy Acrobat Professional, right? Just not interested. So what you could do instead is, if you want to create PDF documents, one of the ways that you can do that is by using a variety of different utilities, and you treat the creation, when you go to create the document, so you open up Microsoft Word, for example, and you say print to PDF. Right?
So instead of printing to that printer,
you're printing,
or printing to file,
you're printing to a PDF document creator. And there's a very good product called Qt PDF, which I use all the time. So let's see if we can fire that up here. So I just have a crappy document here that's got a bunch of notes that I created in an interview, and this is Microsoft Word, right? Now any program that you have that has the ability to print something can use this feature. So I'm just using Microsoft Word because it's handy here. But I'm going to go to Print, and I'm going to say Print here, and I'm going to choose. See how I have an Office Jet and I have Photo Smart printers and stuff like that? Well, what I actually have here I've installed is Qt PDF Writer.
And you also have Adobe PDF up there because you've got
because I actually have
installed.
Acrobat installed, yeah, as well. So I could choose that to print and create a document that way as well. But this is a freebie called Qt PDF Writer.
So it'll work in roughly the same way.
Exactly. I'm going to click. So I'm going to choose that as my printer. I can specify the number of copies and which I obviously only want one, right? But the page range, things like that. Click on OK.
And it'll create a PDF.
And it will go off. It will actually say, you know, what you want to call it.
Okay.
I'm going to say interview, and I'm going to save it to my desktop. And with any luck, it will say done. And there we go. There's the icon right there.
Okay, so you open up in
Adobe Reader.
Adobe Reader, and
And
there it is.
there it is.
Okay, so that looks exactly like it did on the page.
There you go. Exactly. Very handy.
So can you change any of the more advanced options in your PDF creation fields here, like you can with
Not with
regular
Qt
Adobe?
PDF, the basic freebie. They do have a pro version that allows you to do some document editing, some document merging, things like that. Yeah. So there you go. That's
Okay.
PDF. Do we need to mention anything else about PDFs before we go to break? I'm wondering if...
You mentioned Adobe Acrobat Professional. Version 9 of that is now out.
oh, version 9 is
So-
out. Okay, I have 8, yeah.
So check that out and upgrade your reader if you haven't done so, because it'll add extra features all the time. In the past, if you're familiar with Adobe Reader but you have a version that goes way, way back, like a couple of years, you could read back then and you could blow it up and scale and flip pages and stuff like that. Now you can actually, there's interactive fields so that if someone sends you a proper PDF with fields and forms and all of that, you can actually just use, with your regular Adobe Reader client, you can actually fill it in and send it back.
Oh, very
and it'll
good.
mail it back.
Some basic editing then.
Some basic editing or just responses.
And that's in Adobe Acrobat
That's in the new version of
9.
Yeah, well, you could do that with the 8 as well, with if you're actually creating the document yourself. But now, upgrade your reader too if you haven't done so in a while. That's all I'd add.
Very good. So check that out at Adobe, adobe.com, Adobe Reader 9. And that's about it.
All right.
PDFs, portable document format.
It is pretty damn funky.
Pretty damn funky. There we go. All right. Let's take a break, and when we come back, I think we have more pictures, don't we?
Yes.
We
yes,
have
we do.
more pictures. Picture time coming up right after this. Very nice. So I did want to mention during the break, you know, our dear associate producer Momo always likes to put 2 cents in. So he said, for all you people out there that hate the corporate world and refuse to use anything brand name,
You hate Pepsi Cola, or you hate aspirin or Kleenex.
That's right. And you want to use something that's off-brand.
You hate Labrat brand Labrats.
That's right. Foxit, right? Foxit, foxitsoftware.com. And it's a version 2.3 right now. It includes a multimedia player feature that allows Foxit users to not only read PDFs, but watch and listen to audio and video elements in PDFs.
Oh, that's worth mentioning too.
What's that?
PDFs can contain multimedia files.
There you go. Very good. So that was worthwhile after all, even though you're drinking off-brand cola.
It's a little bit faster too.
It's faster too. Whose phone is that? Oh, it's my phone. Oops. Oh well. Go get it. It's probably my mom.
It's a Windows phone.
I'll just cancel the phone.
Okay. All right. So it's time for pictures. It's my mom going, are you going to include my picture today?
Is this your mom?
That's definitely not my mom. These are guinea pigs.
These are guinea pigs, yes.
Oh.
So this is from our viewer Candy in Bangkok.
Oh.
Bangkok, Thailand.
Right.
And these
Wow.
are guinea pigs. Kaka. Don't ask me. It might mean something different in Thailand. And melon.
Kaka and melon?
Kaka and melon. Maybe it's sasa. I don't know. Anyways,
Good
there you go.
names.
But thank you for sending those, Candy. And
That's very good.
thank you for watching.
They look
all the
lovely.
way from Thailand.
Good stuff. All right.
All right, so
And, oh no.
this one is from Spain, from San Sebastian, Spain, in fact.
Oh.
Our viewer Gustavo
Yes.
has a picture of
A highly suspicious cat.
I don't know how to pronounce this. P-I-T-X-U. Pitsu?
P-I-T-X-U.
Pitsu.
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 Pichu.
Pichu?
Pichu.
Okay. Here's we've got his cat hanging out behind his monitor. And I know why, too, because it's nice and warm back there behind the light.
Looks very suspicious, though.
And that's because he's right beside you there.
Yeah, clearly. Very good.
And, of course, we've got Hal on the other side, on the other monitor. Another dual monitor setup.
Ah.
I approve. I approve.
He probably learned it from us.
Possibly. Is that your mom again?
It's my mom. Mom! All right, very good.
I thought I told you not to call here.
Who else?
We have Richard, who's based in Greenfield, Wisconsin.
Very good. Hi, Richard.
It looks like
He looks very a contemplative young man.
is that a lion in the background?
Yes, it is.
Is that a finger pointing at him on this side here?
Could be.
I don't know what that is. Maybe it's an acorn or something. I
Like a
don't know.
ledge.
A ledge. I'm done speculating.
Very strange. Why is
Maybe
he so
it's a rat
pensive, do you
nose.
think?
He's
He's trying to decide whether he's going to buy Windows Vista or not.
Don't do it, man! It's a trap! It's a trap!
All right, Richard from Greenfield, Wisconsin. Yay. Thank you for sending your pictures in.
Go. Land of cheese.
Yeah, it's true.
I drove through Wisconsin too. We talked in an earlier episode about how I drove through Montana.
Did you see cheese?
I saw plenty of signs
For cheese?
advertising cheese.
Did
You know,
you?
I'm going to put a couple of them up right here over top of this because I could not believe it. It's just like, you know, you go drive down the road in any other state or province and you see hotels, fast food chains, you know, regular things that are advertised on the side of the road. In Wisconsin, cheese.
They're famous for their cheese.
Yeah,
Wisconsin cheese.
so there you go.
Wisconsin cheese gifts. When I type that into Google.
Wisconsin cheese gifts.
Wisconsin cheese and dairy product information from the Wisconsin Cheese and Dairy Board.
Yeah.
Wizdairy.com.
There you go. Well, thank you, Richard.
Okay.
Let me know what your favorite cheese is once you see
Send
this.
us pictures of your cheese.
Send us pictures of your cheese
That'd be good. All right.
and your cheese heads.
We have an episode where we have cheese heads, don't we?
Yes.
A while ago. And Betsy Weber,
Yes.
who we love at TechSmith. Okay, well, that's it for us this week. We hope you enjoyed the portable document format Demystified episode.
You can download this episode in PDF at
No, you can't, but you could try at labrats.tv. And you can send us email at
pdfrus.com.
no, feedback at labrats.tv. And what else? Forums. Go check out our forums at cyberwalker.com/forums.
Mm-hmm.
And don't go to globalhermit.com, Sean's website, because there's nothing there.
Well, there might be by the time this airs. What you shouldn't do is drink 16,000 Pepsis before recording a podcast.
Note to self. Sean hopped up on Pepsis.com. Check that one out. That's fun. All right, well, that's it for another edition of Lab Rats. Thank you for tuning in despite Ding Dong over here. My name is Andy Walker.
I'm totally wired.
Yeah, it's Sean Carruthers. Are you going to be okay? No. We'll see you next time.
Are you ready? Try this at home.
And Sean being a complete dildo.
Coming back. Coming back from commercial. Nice.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what got into me.
It's okay. It's fine.
Seven or eight
Exactly.
pills.
Yeah, 6 or 7
Would you
Cokes.
like another
during-
Coke? Yes.
No.
Please.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right.
And the Diet Coke you sneaked in. All right, 5,
There, that was. Now I know why it tasted funny.
3,